Hello, and welcome back to RaceGOW3, presented by WeBLEEDfpv. I'm your host, Dan Sugano, aka FPVSkittles, and in this video we're going to be building and flying RaceGOW3 Track number 2, which was created by FPVSkittles and is sponsored by minifigs.me. Minifigs.me is new to the GOW sponsor family, and they're one of our few non-FPV related sponsors. So big shout out to Nick Savage, aka Ubik, who started in RaceGOW2 as a participant, and now he's a sponsor of RaceGOW3, and he's participating again. Thanks, Nick. Oh, hey, sorry I didn't see you there. Whenever I'm playing with my LEGO minifigs, custom made for me by Derpy Hooves, and I need some new accessories, like maybe some no pants legs for Studio Dan, I head over to minifigs.me.
In the beginning, there were dinosaurs. And then there was the classic minifig. One day, the minifigs discovered the joys of custom printing. And then the world would never be the same again. They realized they could choose a different head and interesting and unique accessories. They could have their very own personalized display. They could get their name or a fun image printed on their torso. Play. Be proud. Whatever you're into, there's a minifig for you. Create yourself. Create your friends and family. Head to the website Minifigs.me to start making your very own personalized minifigs.
Alright, it's pretty sweet. So if you're into LEGO at all, be sure to check out their website just to see all the cool things that are available. Anyway, let's get into the track breakdown. So as you can see, I have RaceGOW3 Track 2 all built up here already. First, we're going to tear it down into the components, and then we'll build it back up piece by piece so you can see how it's made. Alright, so you can see I have it broken down into the elements now. The 2-stack gate in the back with the 2 different flags, one horizontal and one vertical, has 8 total sections, and you need, the way I built it, a 5-way, a 4-way, and 4 T's. Then this middle gate here with the flag has 2 elbows, a T, and a 4-way, and 4 sections. And then the front start gate has 2 5-ways and 2 elbows with 3 sections, and there's 2 spacing elements or 2 sections there. Then we've got our little supports, 3, 2, 4, and the extra stuff over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it or not if I cut it off in the edit, but we have a T, a 5-way, and 1 extra section. So I put the ones on top because my PVC, I have some thicker PVC and some thinner, and I use the thinner PVC for the flags on top so it's a little lighter, and the thicker PVC for the base. So let's start by putting it back together. Start with the start gate. Alright, get our start gate, and then make sure it stays up. We'll just put the first spacer in it. Now the second element. Alright, so we got that one made. We're going to attach it here to the start gate, the right side of the start gate, so it's in line with that. Then add our flag on top. Alright, and then another spacer section out the back, and then our double stack. Then at the top you want this T up, and then this T out. And you connect this on the left side. 2 flags. So then we got it basically set up, but it's a little wobbly here and here. So add your little feet spacers in where you think they're appropriate. So then once you got all your feet in, just make sure everything's squared up. You want the front gate in a straight line, and then perpendicular to that you want this entire line of the middle gate and back gate. And that should line up this with your front gate too, because all your gates are the same size. Alright, looks pretty good. And the final element is our RF timer. Not required, but definitely recommended. I will place that right about here. On the front gate, you are going to be whipping around, so maybe actually right about here so you're less likely to hit it. And point it out that way. Alright, so now that we've got the entire track built and all spaced and lined up properly, let's go to the fly-through for RaceGOW3, track number 2, created by FPVSkittles and sponsored by minifigs.me. Here's the fly-through for RaceGOW3, track number 2, created by FPVSkittles and sponsored by minifigs.me. So you're going to start from behind the start-finish gate, facing the rest of the track, fly through the start-finish gate there, come around the back of the double stack in a right turning motion, over the top of the double stack and the horizontal pole, and then down into split S motion, going through the upper part of the double stack, spin left out of that, come all the way around the outside of the pole in the middle gate, another spinning left motion over the top, and then down through the middle gate, and then you're going to come left around the back of the double stack again, this time come through the bottom of the double stack, facing the rest of the track, then ascend up in an Immelman motion over the top of the double stack of the horizontal pole to the right of the vertical pole, spinning left motion around that pole again, then start to descend, come around the left side of the pole on the double stack, spinning back around the start gate, and that's a lap. So again, it's commonly referred to as stripper pole motion, spin over the pole and then back through the gate. And then you have one of those to the right and now one of those to the left. Through the gate here, come around the back, and then Immelman motion is like an opposite split S up. And come here, and then you kind of do a slalom around these two flags, and back to the start. So on this spin split S, you have to stay over the top of the gate and the horizontal pole. But for this one here, you technically, if you wanted to, you could come all the way around here and go around the side and just kind of spin around through it. But then again on the Immelman, even if you come wide, you have to stay over the pole height before you come back around and back to the start. So you can take this really wide too if you want. You just have to stay over the pole height, come around here. This one you don't have to stay over the gate, but it makes the line shorter, of course. And when you come back from the Immelman, if you do some type of wide turn, you just have to make sure you get over the pole height, come back around, back to the start. Alright, so that's RaceGOW3, track number 2, created by FPVSkittles, sponsored by minifigs.me. Pretty fun one. Definitely start getting into more of the split stripper pole type motion. I don't know how much of an Immelman you can get going there. Ooh. See, you can kind of do like a probably like that for the fastest guys. So yeah. I'm out of battery. Alright, have fun with this one. Alright, decent lap time.
Lap 4, 6.4. Signals. Lap 5, 7.2.
Looks like we got 6.7, 6.6, 6.4. Not bad.